Hey everybody, Professor Cloud here with, I think this is episode 8 of my Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire. And I was actually just talking about this a minute ago before I started the recording. I both love and hate this game. I love it more than I hate it by far. And when I say I hate it, it's because it's one of those wonderful games that is just so hard to stop playing. So when I need to sit down and do one of these recordings, I need to plan out, well, okay, what can I do that's only going to take about an hour? Not only that, but I also have to schedule just that hour and hope to God I don't run too far over, because I'm not going to stop recording if I do, when I know I've got other things going on in the day. So it's a love and hate game, but much more love than hate by big margins. In any case, let's take a quick look at what we did in the last episode. So in our last episode, we did start a little bit of expansion in Luton Town. We've got our red peppers here going on in preparation for the goulash and eventually the canned food that we need for the artisans over in Newcastle. Newcastle, we really didn't do a whole heck of a lot because I spent the majority of my time in the last episode in the New World. So we did get Madrid set up. Madrid has everything from a needs perspective for the jornaleros. We've got ponchos, we've got fried plantains. However, when we looked at happiness, rum is the first thing on the happiness meter, and it gives us 2 coins per jornalero. So that's, a nice little bump that we definitely want from a profitability perspective. However, I realized in the last episode that I did not have sugarcane fertility anywhere in my islands. So we went and got ourselves a new island called Barcelona. And here in Barcelona, we do in fact have sugarcane. So my plan in this episode is to start off by turning Barcelona into a rum factory, basically, or a rum island. And that will allow us to feed rum both to Madrid as well as back to the old world, because rum is also a luxury need, I believe, for either the artisans or the workers, one of the two. We'll go back and we'll absolutely take a look at that. So this is going to be priority number 1, is getting our rum production up and running. Number 2 on the priority list for this episode is going back to Luton Town and making sure that we can increase our profitability, because as you can see here with Luton Town, we're at a negative 177. Madrid is, I believe, at like a negative 50, and Newcastle right now is the only island that is fully profitable. Now, we also do have a festival going on. I'm not exactly sure where, but that is definitely something that is keeping our profitability numbers up. If we did not have that festival, we'd only be at a positive 200. So remember, one of my challenges is to have all of my islands profitable. So today, I want to make sure that we can get Luton Town profitable. We should certainly be able to get Barcelona profitable, and maybe Madrid as well, but we'll see what we can do. Those are our 2 priorities, and then as a tertiary priority, if we have the time, we are going to try and get the canned foods production up and running over in Newcastle. I've been kind of procrastinating about that because of the fact that I needed to get other things in place. For example, one of the things we did in the last episode was we set up a cattle farm here on Luton Town, which, as you'll recall, is part of the production chain for canned food, but it's also a lifestyle need for workers. So having that already here on Luton Town is going to help produce that. Now, we just dropped the cattle farm down at the end of the episode, so that hasn't really started making it to the workers yet. So, let's first go back over to Barcelona, and let's start putting together what we need to get Barcelona up and running. First by itself, meaning getting plantains, getting ponchos in place. Then we will go through the process. Actually, can I do ponchos? Yes, I can. Okay, good. It's alpaca wool. I couldn't remember what the fiber type was. So let's go ahead and get rolling here. We've got, what,
Your ship
90 Yornaleros. We've got 50 workers and 50 artisans. And that's all because of our... nope, all because of our influence. So we got a influence bonus because of expansion called Conqueror that gives us 50 island workforce on every island, no matter, you know, if it's our first island or not. So we've already got 90 Yornaleros. We've got lumber production going on here. We also, though, do have a George quest. So let's take a look at that.
Never let me hear you say life lacks challenge.
Nobody likes being away from home, but those refugees are adapting pretty well. Turns out they're also pretty capable shipbuilders, too. Perhaps you can provide the sailcloth they need to get their new business off the ground. I need to adjust audio. Alright, let's try that. Perhaps you can provide the sailcloth they need to get their new business off the ground. Oh, did I not? I don't think I accepted it fast enough. Oh, crap. No, I didn't.
Show me how strong
There we
your
go.
values
Okay,
are.
good.
Fight
Phew.
for it if you have to.
Alright, we deliver 14 sails to where? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, Alright, I need to... That's not gonna work. I need to go back to the old world and Newcastle and you...
First class.
And we need 14 tons of sail. Okay.
Stations. Frigate first class.
I guess we'll just send him to Madrid. Okay. Alright, so while that quest is going on, let's go back to Barcelona. We've got 90 Yornaleros. First thing that we need to do is we need to get fried plantains. So let's go ahead and start getting that set up. Alright, fish oil we'll put right there. And I apologize. I'm going to turn... Yeah, I'm going to turn the audio down some more. I apologize. I have had to make some adjustments to my audio setup here because of a piece of hardware that failed on me earlier in the week. And I'm still working to get things the way that I need them to be. Please let me know in the comments if you think that the music is too loud, you can't hear me, stuff like that. Because I also have volume controls on my headset, and that also could be causing issues too. Alright, so we've got that. Alright, now we need... Let's see. I gotta be careful because we've got clay over here, and I don't want to get in the way of the clay.
What can I do for you?
Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Okay, that's all 128. Okay, so that's that, and then we need the fried plantain kitchen, which... Oh, shoot. I also need Yeah, I can't get to that small warehouse. So let's put another small warehouse there. And the fried plantain right there. Alright, so that's going to get me fried plantains. That will increase our jornaleros by 3 for all of our houses. However, I want more. I want more houses. So let's go ahead and put in... Alright. That's that. I'm then going to put in ponchos. Ponchos will get us... Oh, we need to get to 200 jornaleros anyway before we can do anything else. You know what? I'm going to move... And actually, I'm going to turn it too. Cancel. Okay, so there's my plantains. There's the fried plantain kitchen. It's now getting things. I now need to put roads back. Okay, there we go. And then that'll allow me to put in more jornalero residences. And the great thing is I can do this kind of with impunity while I've got that festival going. So I'm doing it now. As long as I've got the resources necessary, then I'll be in good shape. Let's see. Where is... world map? Where's my... Alright, there's the seahorse. Man, it's just gotten underway. I mean, it's got 25 minutes, but still... Okay. Got, let's see. Ponchos. Ponchos need an alpaca farm. Let's put the alpaca farm here. Unfortunately, though, the ponchos don't get unlocked on the island. I have the ability to create the necessary buildings because I've unlocked it on other islands, but I can't unlock it on this island until we get to 200. And we are currently at 151. I want to make sure there weren't any needs that we could unlock either, but it doesn't look like it.
The land has to be prepared.
Alright, pasture. You. I hate when they do that. I can't see. Your city, Barcelona, has become less attractive. Oh, alpaca has the same attractiveness problem that pigs do in the old world. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Did not realize that. That sucks. That sucks. And then... ponchos we'll put there. Where are you sending? Okay, so you're sending to that warehouse. You're going to that warehouse. Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody had access to a warehouse. But I think we're good. Alright, so... Alright, we've got plantains going to all the Jornaleros. And we're just getting ready to hit 200.
You reached
there we go.
Milestone.
Alright, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and put in more. So that we can get some profitability going. Barcelona is currently at a negative 51. This should get us...
What do you expect?
Yeah, this should get us what we need for financial stability on Barcelona. Now, keep in mind, Madrid is still not profitable at the moment, but that should take care of itself once we start, because what I'm going to plan on doing is once I've got rum in production, I'm going to create enough rum for Barcelona first. Then I'm going to create double that or triple that and set up a trade route over to Madrid. And I'm setting up more than what I'm going to even need for Madrid, because we still have Sevilla that we haven't touched yet. So at some point, I'm going to want to set up a trade route for there, too. Or add that. Isabella has something for us. Let's see if we can do that while the...
Your chance to fight for something worth fighting for.
We're still awfully far behind La Corona in the arms race. I heard one of their warships was wrecked not too far from here. Bring us their weapons so our engineers can try to replicate them. Okay, it's a collection quest. And it gives us the letter of immunity, which gives us peace mode. And gives us diplomacy of 30. That's nice. I like that. Yeah.
We're counting on you.
Alright, so I happen to have a ship at Barcelona. Let's go pick up the Flotsam. Alright. Okay, the ponchos are getting in place. They are on their way. And we're now profitable in Barcelona. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Rum. What do we need for rum? We need wood. We already have wood. I actually may stand up a second lumberjack farm for this. Actually, I think I'm going to. A lumberjack hut. I just don't want to put it too close to... You know what? Here, let's put it here in the middle. Because I don't want it too close to the oil fields. Because I think that's what that is. I want to make sure they can get to the warehouse. Alright, and we're still profitable. Alright, so that's going to give me the extra lumber. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make a quick trip back over and to Newcastle, because one thing I realized off stream is when I set up my windows, if we look at...
attention for the boss.
Here, let's take a quick look at windows. So windows is sand to glass, which is 1:1, lumber, which is 15, but all of this is window makers. So I actually need 2 window makers to support the amount of glass that's being produced. So what I'm going to do is... grab that. I'm going to copy that. Nope, that's not what I want. This is the window maker.
Always harder with someone at your shoulder.
There we go. Okay, now, what does that put Yeah, we're well, okay, I can't really tell what I'm doing here because of the festival, but I think what I'm gonna do.
A little carousing in order.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Alright, and then relocate these up here. Put them next to the school. There we go. Okay. New world. Seahorse. I need to send you there.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
And then Flying Dutchman needs to go there.
Unfurl the sail.
Okay. That's both of those quests in good order. And we found another island that has pearls, tobacco, herb, iron, helium. I don't see anything special on it other than it is a really good island for oil. Yeah, at the moment I don't think I want to mess with that. Alright, so Barcelona's at plus 55. Rum. We need another 10 Yornaleros and $5 maintenance costs. Okay, so that's no big deal. Let's go ahead and stand that up right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put you there.
You've got something for me, haven't you? Such kindness humbles me.
Alright, let me, whoa. Let me send you back to Newcastle, where you belong. Alright. I always struggle with the placement of this because of all the trees that are on these islands. I've been watching another gentleman who does a lot of anno, and he actually will clear all of the trees to give you clear open land before he starts building. Alright, so there's the first sugarcane plantation. And then rum. See, this is where we start to get a little... We got a $50 maintenance cost and 30 Yornaleros. I've got the Yornaleros. That's not the issue. But I'm going to end up, of course, under happiness. Rum gives us 2 coins per Yornalero or per household. One of the two. I can't remember which.
Tell me it's good news. You have done a beautiful thing this day.
Alright, excellent. You're happy.
Ready for a challenge.
Let's send you back to Barcelona. Okay. Let's go ahead and put rum in and see what happens. Alright, rum distillery. No, I don't want to put you there. Okay, I'm going to make a quick adjustment. Move you down 1 so that I can get a road here. There we go. And then rum distillery. We'll put you here. We'll put another warehouse on the other side. Now, Alright, let's go with that. I am going to need a firehouse near the rum distillery. Okay. And then where? Okay, nope, that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so we've got enough now of lumber. We've got sugarcane. We've got rum being created. Now, let's see how that affects things. We're currently at a deficit of 10. But they have not started getting their rum yet. We can also go ahead and put a chapel in place here on the island, and I think that would actually be a very smart move. We also should put in a... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put fire station there. Police station. What is this? This is my poncho. Let's put police here. Alright, I know that's going to seriously affect things, but I'm hoping the rum is going to help counterbalance some of that. I am, though, going to do two things. One, I'm going to move the market. So let's move you to there. Okay. Make the market a little bit more centralized. And then... Alright, rum still hasn't started making it yet. I want to see how this affects current population, then I'll add in population as I feel like I need to. The other thing I can do is I could go ahead and upgrade these to whatever the next level of resident is. The worker version in the new world. I can't think of what they're called. But before I do that, I want to put a church in. I want to put the church right across from... I don't know what the church... Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll put the church here, and then I can put some ornaments. Oh, none of this is available to me. I don't have enough obreros. That's the next version. So Jornaleros is the first version. I need, what, 20? Yeah, I need 20 for the second. Well, you know what? Let's do that.
I owe you, boss.
Okay, now we've got 20 Jornaleros, or obreros. Or we will. And we're now positive in Barcelona. Why is it telling me I can't unlock them? Alright, whatever. I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, so. We've got our needs. Happiness is almost there. We've definitely got the chapel now. That gets us happy. Okay, so Barcelona's in a very good place. I don't, though, understand... Oh, hold on a minute. You know what? Let's take a look at production. I have not looked at production in a bit. Yeah, we're making more rum than we need. Okay, so rum is now completely fulfilled. We got 2 coins per household. Yeah, still don't understand why I can't get the Obreros here. Oh, I need 300. I only had... That's what it was. I needed 300. Which means I did not need to...
Our grandmothers would never have believed this.
Okay. That's my fault. I apologize. I read that wrong. Alright. Got Barcelona positive. However, here's what we're going to do. We're going to double the rum production so that we can send some over to Madrid. That should actually turn Madrid profitable without me even having to add any population over there or even add any production over there. But I want to add production over here. I want to add more residents. I also want to double the plantain production because based on what I just saw here, we're getting ready to run a little short. Yeah, we're at 99%, which means as soon as I add in more residences, that's going to get worse. That's going to get a lot worse. So... We'll put those there. And those there. Okay. That's, of course, going to increase profitability. In the meantime, let's put in another plantain farm. Oh, hold on a minute. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. We're going to have to put in... Yeah, we're going to have to put in another fish oil also. So let's do that. I love this music. Actually, hold on. I screwed that up. Oh, never mind. No, I didn't. Okay. And a second fried plantain kitchen. Okay. Alright, so that'll double our fried plantains and we're still in a positive scenario. Okay. Now let me really quickly... Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Alright, so here's Madrid. Madrid, we've got their needs covered. But happiness, we have no rum. We have the churches. We are currently at a +2. So, let's add in...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
That's nice. Okay, so the church is central. The market is central. For the most part. Let me check out production numbers here. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be fine. Yeah, everything's fine. So now we just need to get rum over here. So we need to double our rum. All we need is a second plantain farm, or a second sugarcane farm, a second. Actually, let me double check that. Okay, every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, yeah. So just one more sugarcane plantation and one more distillery. So let's go ahead and copy. Okay. That doubles all of that. Barcelona is now at a -1. Wonder why that is. Oh, what about obreros and their lifestyle needs? That's male. Yep. Nothing. I cannot do anything with respect to their lifestyle needs. What we could do, though, is
I feel bad for the poor jornaleros. They will never experience the bliss that comes with progress.
Is rather than increasing population, is maybe we go ahead and get tortillas in place. You know what? Let's do this. No. I just want that one house. All right, let's move you to there and you to there. Okay. And then... Okay. So that doesn't help us from a profitability perspective. It does a little, but not a lot. For tortillas, we need cattle, corn, and then the tortilla maker. And it's a 1-1-30. So we actually need 2 corn, 2 cattle, 1 tortilla. Which is 10, 20 farmers, 40 farmers. So 60 farmers, 60 jornaleros, and 100 workers, which we do now have. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave this alone. Let's leave this alone. I know the profit number is a little small, but for now, I don't want to overturn the cart. All right. For this, I want to set a minimum stock of 20. And then... Actually, hold on. I need to... upgrade a couple more. Because I am going to be setting up a trade route. A charter route, actually. For rum. Okay. Barcelona. Madrid. It's a short route, so it won't take very long. Hence why I'm doing a small amount for now. Don't I have the ability to rename it? No, apparently not. There we go. Yeah, they won't let me rename. That sucks. Alright, so as soon as we've got 10 extra rum, we'll be able to set that charter route in place. And that'll get things over to Madrid. Okay, so while that's running, let's go back over to the old world. Oh, wow, it's raining.
I feel it reflects the times.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Alright. So, competitors settle island, no big deal. Minus 100% riot chance. Because it's an earthly paradise. We are as joyful as we can possibly be. The hysterical people squeal as they dance in the euphoric streets of Newcastle. There is indeed a secret recipe for happiness. Our fair city must contain all of the necessary ingredients. Yay! However, Barcelona became a little uglier. So let's add a little bit of happiness.
I cannot thank you enough
There we
for
go.
saving our publishing house. Quite the
Cool. Alright, again, Newcastle is still in good spots. So we want Luton. Luton is currently negative 93. Our farmers are in good shape, but they don't have any lifestyle needs. Our workers are okay, but they don't have bread or soap or schools. They also do not have a church. However, that I'm less concerned about. What I think I want to do is do bread next, because bread's going to lead me directly into rum. By the way, where am I on peppers? Okay. Oh, one other quick thing while I'm thinking about it.
Ready the ropes.
Let's sell some soap.
Frigate first class.
And then Archibald has a quest. Let's see what his quest is.
Know that any assistance may influence Her Majesty's sphere.
Okay, pickup quest. The expedition was a success, but rough seas have claimed one of Her Majesty's treasures en route. She would be most indebted if you could recover it. Alright.
Jolly Roger.
No problem.
Steady her course.
Alright, we got the Argus going there for that. Alright, back to Luton. Okay. So, what we need to do here, first of all, let me take a quick look at our production, see if there's anything that I'm missing. We're running a little short on schnapps, but it still says 100%, so I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Nope, we're looking good. Alright. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some... That's the marketplace. That's the pub. Okay, I am actually going to... First thing I'm going to do is move You all... And then I'm going to move the market there. Actually, there. That will give a little bit better coverage, I think. And then let's move you back to there. Okay. I'm then going to put in some new farms. Okay. That'll increase population. It'll also increase our numbers a little bit. Just a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's really just getting me prepared to go into bread. Because the very next thing we're going to do is we're going to do bread. Obviously, that is grain, flour, and then back into a bakery. So we basically need 2 grain farms, 1 flour mill, 2 bakeries, just like we did over in the over in Newcastle. We've run out of room over here. However, I might be able to stitch something together. Over here. Let's see what we can do.
We put our love in.
I'm old, child. I prefer to watch others embracing life.
Lady Margaret Hunt offers you a destroy quest. I'm old. Usable in the town hall to reduce the chance of fire. 12 grand. I don't want to do a destroy quest though, and I don't have... No, I'm
I
sorry.
admire your honesty.
No, you don't. You can't stand my honesty, lady. Let's see. We need a small warehouse that I can't put. Crap. I need a second grain farm, I know. Actually, the second grain farm, I think, can put right there. This is where things get fun. There we go. 2 grain farms right there next to the warehouse. Perfect. Alright, we're back to negative. Oh, what does the bread give us? The bread gives us 3 more workers and 4 coins. So yeah, this is 100% worth it. Okay, this is going to be farmers also. This is the flour mill. We only need the 1 flour mill. The other thing about the flour mill is if we can... I think it's the farmers. Yeah, so there's a lifestyle need for flour. So this was the other reason for me doing this. This is going to increase our farmers by 1 and coin by 1, as well as giving us the additional workers. So we just now need to figure out where do we want to put our bakeries. And I don't remember how big they are. They take 100 workers for both of them. Okay. Now, that was a lot to drop down all at one point. Speed up time a little bit. How is Newcastle... Oh, because the festival ended. We're at a plus 69. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, no warehouse in range. Because I didn't put the warehouse down. Okay, I'm going to have to move these, I think. Oh, that's not what I want. Warehouse. Okay. Alright. As soon as this fills up to green for bread, I'll then turn on... What? Oh, crap. It wasn't near a road. Actually, you know what? Let's put you there. That was my fault. Okay, so just making sure Newcastle is still profitable and is growing because that's refilling. All right, perfect. Luton is now negative 251. You're almost green. Come on. Alright, and you're here to sell. Almost 50k. Send you back there. Eli's got a quest.
Why not share some of my daily hell with you?
I didn't realize how far Wormways is from the mainland. We could just let them sink to the bottom, but oh, how serendipitous. We have 3 new vacancies on the heavy treadmill. Sure.
You're getting off lightly.
Coordinates plotted.
Alright, we get back to Luton here real quick. Negative 238. Alright, so let me turn on the lifestyle
you do,
needs.
Master, keep doing it.
For flour. That'll increase extra farmers and extra coin. Now, with this in place, the big one is...
I'd never have put a halfpenny on it.
oh, I actually can't even... Well, I can do beer, but it won't unlock, and it won't actually turn on until I get 500 workers. Yeah, so there's where rum comes into play. Rum is a lifestyle need for the old world for workers. So for both Newcastle and here on Luton Town, I want to get rum distributed. Hence why I doubled the production over in Barcelona. Obviously, we can triple and quadruple it in order to start sending rum to the old world. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do here? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in... No, I can't do that. That. Okay. Other thing I do want to do... I want to improve these roads. Okay. I don't necessarily need to do them all, but I wanted to do some of them at the very least.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Oh, there's the third one. Couldn't figure out where the third one was. Yeah, I want to see if I can get this done quickly.
Make sail.
Did I accept... I did, and...
Halyard sheets and braces. Keep her constant.
Coming clean.
There we go.
Case closed.
Alright, we'll bring you back to Newcastle.
Plotted.
And then back to Luton. Alright, now you're down to negative 205 because of the lifestyle need. Alright, what we need to do now... Actually, you're at 205 because of the extra people. Yeah, bread's full. Yeah, soap would be the next one. But I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't just start setting up a charter route from Newcastle to Luton because of the soap. It would be better than... You know what? I'm going to do exactly that. Alright, so we'll get a few more workers. That should get us close to the number 300. As soon as I hit that 300 number, I'm going to set up the charter route. Alright, Luton's now at... slowly coming down to negative 120. I might not get this profitable before the end of the episode. I'm going to try, though. I'm really going to try. Good thing is overall, across all of my islands, I am profitable. Let's actually make a quick run back to Barcelona. Barcelona is still at positive 47. Oh, I need to put in a depot. Oh crap, I need brick. Oh good, I can give the obrero something to do. Why is it
Brought
blocked?
some joy. That really is first rate.
Let me get back to the old world because I gotta return that ship.
Ready the ropes?
Alright, so that's gonna get Clay running here in Barcelona. I need more Obreros? Why? Oh, the clay pit required 100. And that required 50. Okay, alright.
We've been singing it.
Unfortunately, though, that's now going to probably... Oh, no, it's not. It's only a $30 maintenance cost. Okay. We'll be alright. But the whole reason I did that was so that I could get a depot and increase my storage capacity. Alright, so we're at 40. Let me take a... Oh, let's go take a look at Madrid. Excellent. They've got... Yes. Madrid is now freaking positive. Alright. So now Luton's my only problem. Okay. I've got to take an extra few minutes to try and get Luton under control. If we can do that, this will be a 100% successful episode. Alright, Luton's at negative 97. And we are currently at... Okay, so we've now hit the 300 worker mark. We need soap over here, so let's go set up a charter route. Oh, let's also make this a large trading post. 10K. Got enough windows. Doesn't increase my maintenance costs, yeah. Awesome. Okay, let's do that first.
A fire broke out.
Of course it did. Where are we, in Barcelona? Why did it break out there? Unfortunately, my fire brigade's all the way over here. Why did the fire... Ah, crap. Oh, there went my positive number. Alright, I think I can fix that. Come on. Okay, they're on their way. I just don't want the fire to spread. That's the thing. Yeah, I built the fire station near the freaking distilleries because they're the things that are always the problem. Yeah, see there, it spread. Alright, it's under control because I mobilized the second unit, so we'll be okay. Oh, back to the old world. Okay,
It's hard to let go of prejudice.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Diplomacy. Alright, we're at 91 on George. I don't need to worry about him. She's the one I need to worry about.
Treated like royalty.
60k gift? 5-hour non-aggression pact?
I never compromise.
She declines. Quest, she's never going to do trade rights. Not at 50.
Ceasefire has ended.
I don't know. We're going to have to spend some time with her.
Vanquished.
Oh, we flattered.
Volatile, vengeful, vicious.
We got 2.
Yeah, sounds like me.
Oh. Peace treaty? Chance of success 0. 16k? Yeah, there we go.
Call that a storm. Why, it was nothing.
Alright, yeah, that worked. 16k, I can accept that. Alright, let's do that for now. Alright, I was going to do... Okay, trade route, create route, charter route, soap, Newcastle, do... Where's Luton? Luton. Send 20. Because I can. Alright. Soap, Newcastle to Luton. Excellent. Plus 772 in Newcastle. Negative 97. But once that charter route gets here, that is going to give us soap, which is 4 coins per household and 2 additional workers. So that's probably going to make Luton profitable. At least it should. Something else though. I think I need to move the pub. Alright, let me move you there. Move you there. Move you there. Move you there. Okay? Now, the soap's going to make us profitable, but what I just did is probably going to make us even better. Because the additional workers are going to bring in extra money. Or extra farmers, sorry. But I also centralized the pub. I don't think it's enough, though. I might have to rework this little area here. I'm not happy with it. One quick thing I wanted to look at. She only buys fur coats. And
Sir Archibald Blake, how may I
Cole.
serve?
But it's only at 32.
We don't need you dragging us down.
Why did it... What? I just put in a ceasefire with you, lady. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Luton's now at negative 23. Soap's not here yet. Let's make a quick trip over to Barcelona. See how things are looking. Okay, fire's all out. Good. We're at plus 70 in Barcelona. Excellent.
I knew we could make it.
Obreros are looking good. Yeah, the next thing would be to start doing tortillas here. But I don't know that tortillas are going to give us enough. I think it's actually going to be more important for us to triple our rum production so that we can start sending rum to the old world. I think that's going to be more important. That and increasing our trading post from a small to a medium. Yeah, see, I can already... I'm going to increase that to 15. Alright. There's our depot. Unfortunately, that cost us. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's go back to the new old world. Luton is at +3, baby! It's profitable. It's profitable. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, so I did not get to my tertiary priority, but we got rum production. Rum is being distributed both between Barcelona and Madrid now. We got Luton completely profitable. The only thing we did not do is over in Newcastle, we did not get canned food. So if we go up and look at our artisans, they're still waiting on canned food. And a lot of that is because I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. Because right now, peppers are only available on Luton. I know what I'm going to do. I've got the trade route for the soap.
Someone once told me they didn't like my work. I threw myself in a nettle patch.
Oh, you can only do one. Well, that sucks. Alright, we're going to leave that alone for now. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to get a new frigate. How much are frigates maintenance costs? Because if the maintenance cost... No, it's not 100. That's a gunboat that doesn't have any upkeep cost of a schooner. Okay, so with a schooner, I could actually transport soap over and return back with peppers at a cheaper price than what I'm paying for the charter route. So yeah, I'm going to spin up a schooner. And then in the next episode, we'll set up a charter route, or a route between Newcastle and Luton. We'll send over soap. We'll bring back peppers. That's what we'll do. So that's going to be it for episode 8. I hope that everyone, of course, as always, is enjoying the content. Please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. In addition, any comments, any concerns, any things you'd like to see, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Again, I'm having a great time. I just have a hard time stopping myself. I mean, we're at an hour 15. I like to keep it a little bit closer to an hour, but unfortunately getting Luton up and profitable took a little bit more time than I had thought it would. So, in the meantime, hope that everyone has a great time enjoying the content. I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Not sure what the priorities are going to be. Actually, priority number 1 in the next episode is getting canned food. So I'll see you then. Talk to you soon.